Everyone, welcome to the channel. To understand the concept very clearly, please watch the video till the end. Once you are done with watching the video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Today we're gonna learn how we can combine the data sets. Let's consider a situation where you have the table 1 named customer 1, which looks something like this, and table 2 cust 2, which looks something like this. And if you want to combine them to look something like this, then how you can do that? You don't have to do much, just use this simple syntax, this syntax. As usual, you will provide the data step, then put this set statement, and in that set statement first put the first table name, then put the second table name along with the set statement, and both of these two should end with a semicolon, and then end the entire statement with run followed by a semicolon, and then you would have this desired result. Let's go to the SAS session and try doing this. Data combined set mylib dot cust1, then another set statement mylib dot cust2, and let's run this. So here I am taking the example of just two tables. You can do as many as you want. The only thing which is important is one column should be common in the both of these two tables. This column should be same, even the values should be same, and the sequence should be same. Then only you can use this method to combine these two tables. This is very important to keep in mind. All right, so let's print this. Proc print data equals to combined, and then run. Let's run this statement, and here you can see it's the same output which we are expecting over here, which we were expecting over here. Now let's consider the another situation. First let me this make it normal. Let's consider the another situation. For now please ignore this syntax thing, and consider the situation where you have first table which is same as the previous one, but you have the second table which looks different, though both of these two tables have the same column name. If you can see, both of these two tables have same common column name, but the values are different. Here it's Catherine, but here it's Jonas. All right, so let's see if you use this kind of syntax, what will happen. So for that you will get the result something like this. As you can clearly see here, the first value was Catherine, and in the second table the first value was Jonas, but in the resulting table the Catherine has been replaced with Jonas, meaning the value in the common column has been replaced by the value of second table. So how does it happen in SAS? So in SAS has a buffer area which is called PDV, which is program data vector, right? So how does it happen? So SAS first reads the first observation from the first table. So it will read Catherine. I'm typing it in short, and then the transaction amount which is 953. All right, then it will read the first observation from the second table, and whatever value exists in the common column, it replaces that value. All right, so here it will replace Catherine with Jonas. All right, and then we'll put the and Norway. So this is how SAS does the combining of two tables in PDV, which is called program data vector. So if we get a chance to look into the program data vector, which is not visible, so that would look something like this. I mean, it replaces the value in common column of from the previous table, right? So whenever you are doing this type of combining the two tables, you need to be very careful about such things. All right, so to conclude, if you are using this kind of syntax, then the output will not be as expected. So what could be the solution? Let's look at the second thing. So here you have the first table as it is, you have the second table as it is, you have first observation in the first table as Catherine, first observation in the second table as Jonas. Now the only thing which you need to do is use this kind of syntax. What is the difference? This time we are using only one set statement, but we are using both of those table, but only one semicolon. So what we have to do, we need to type data step as previous, put set once, then provide the first table name, then provide the second table name followed by the semicolon. In the previous example we used two semicolon and two set statement. Here we are using one set statement at the beginning and one semicolon at the end, and you can run this. So after doing this, you would have the output something like this. And here you can see, though it does not look very nice, because see, second table starts from here and first table ends over here. I mean, it is just appending the second table below the first table, and creating whatever variable was not present in the first table, that is created next to the last variable of first table. All right, so here you can see the output. Though it does not looks very nice, but at least it does not give the incorrect result. Okay, so to deal with this and to have a better merging option, we will discuss that thing in the second video. For now, just let's go to the SAS session and try doing this practically. Here we just come back to the session, and this time we gonna use data bind set mylib.cust1, and the table which you showed in the example that exists in cust3. All right, now let's run this. Type of print statement proc print data equals to, again combined, and then let's have it running. Let's try to run this. So now here you can see it's the same output as we get over here, as we got over here. All right, so this is how you can use the set statements to combine two tables. Thank you very much for watching the video. Wish you very good luck.